To navigate a physical intersection, a machine must calculate the velocity of crossing traffic, the trajectory of a pedestrian stepping off a curb, and the friction of wet asphalt, all in a fraction of a second. Engineers call this the state space explosion. The physical world generates an infinite number of edge cases, and no two driving scenarios are ever exactly alike. For decades, the industry tackled this problem using a Software 1.0 approach. Programmers attempted to anticipate every possible scenario using explicit, rule-based C++ logic. If a traffic light is red, apply the brakes. To manage this complexity, engineers broke driving down into a sequential pipeline of modular components: perception, prediction, planning, and finally, control. The engineering bottleneck is scaling. Human engineers cannot write a specific line of code for every unpredictable anomaly, like a cyclist carrying a stop sign, or a construction worker using hand signals. Achieving true autonomy requires moving past writing better rules. The system itself must change how it reasons about the environment. The industry is now moving away from explicit programming. In its place, an architectural war has broken out, fracturing the market into three competing software frameworks designed to solve the state space problem. The first is the traditional deterministic stack, a closed, proprietary pipeline that relies heavily on predefined rules and mapping. The second is the end-to-end neural network. This approach deletes explicit logic entirely, relying on massive datasets to learn driving behavior natively. The third is the Vision Language Action, or VLA, foundation model. This acts as a hybrid middle ground, merging artificial intelligence reasoning with modular hardware. Looking at these side by side reveals the structural divide: Mobileye's closed Logilift stack, Tesla's single end-to-end pipeline, and the NVIDIA and Bosch VLA core. This divergence dictates which software framework dominates. It also determines the survival of legacy hardware and sensor suppliers across the entire automotive supply chain. Companies like Waymo and Mobileye operate on the traditional modular stack. These vehicles require heavy sensor fusion. They process overlapping data streams from dozens of cameras, LiDAR, and radar units mounted across the chassis. They operate with a strict dependency on centimeter-accurate high-definition maps, which predefine the vehicle's operating boundaries before it even starts moving. The software architecture funnels this data from the sensors and maps into a discrete perception module, which categorizes the objects in the environment. That data is then handed to a distinct planning block. Here, systems use Monte Carlo tree search and explicit cost functions to evaluate rigid if-then rules. The code projects possible trajectories and selects the one with the lowest assigned risk. This architecture offers supreme mathematical interpretability. If the vehicle brakes unexpectedly, an engineer can look at the decision tree and identify exactly why a specific software trigger fired. The constraint is scalability. When the vehicle enters an unmapped area or encounters a behavioral anomaly that lacks a pre-coded rule, the decision tree fails. This method guarantees verifiable safety parameters within strict operational domains. But requiring continuous manual code updates for every new city makes global scalability nearly impossible. Tesla introduced a departure with full self-driving version 12, swapping explicit logic for learned emergent behavior. The result is the deletion of over 300,000 lines of manual C++ control code. This is the end-to-end neural architecture. The traditional sequence of perception, planning, and control collapses into a single continuous pipeline. Raw 2D camera images enter one side, and physical control vectors exit the other. The system relies entirely on vision. 8 raw camera feeds are processed through 48 distinct neural networks to construct a 3D spatial occupancy model with no LiDAR or radar inputs. In an end-to-end paradigm, engineers no longer write driving logic. The system's capability is dictated by data curation and raw computing power. Training a model of this density requires a massive data engine. A single training cycle processes 1.5 petabytes of video data and demands 70,000 GPU hours. The necessary edge case data is mined in shadow mode from a fleet of over 4 million vehicles, capturing human reactions to anomalies and feeding them back to teach the model. End-to-end achieves high scalability through learned behavior, but it forces regulators to evaluate a black box where driving decisions cannot be easily reverse-engineered. An architectural middle path is emerging, championed by NVIDIA's Alpamayo model and the Bosch and Cariad integration. Their core technology is the Vision Language Action, or VLA, foundation model. A VLA acts as an advanced artificial intelligence planning layer. By processing both visual data and contextual parameters, it reasons through spatial problems seconds ahead of the vehicle's physical location. This architecture avoids the total collapse seen in end-to-end. It keeps perception and control as distinct isolated systems, but replaces the central planning block with the centralized VLA model. Maintaining isolated blocks allows automakers to mix and match third-party LiDAR or radar hardware into the perception layer without rewriting the core reasoning engine. This open planning layer directly threatens vertically integrated suppliers like Mobileye, who package their algorithms and hardware as a single, indivisible product. By optimizing this open model for specific processing hardware, like the NVIDIA drive Orin, tech companies lock automakers into their computing infrastructure. VLA models supply the emergent reasoning of artificial intelligence while preserving the modular hardware ecosystem that traditional automakers demand. The autonomous vehicle industry is defined by a fundamental tension: the demand for verifiable safety against the need for high scalability. This chart illustrates how the three architectures measure up against these metrics, with interpretability on the horizontal axis and scalability on the vertical. Traditional modular stacks, like Waymo and Mobileye, sit in the bottom right. They offer high interpretability but low scalability. Regulators currently favor these interpretable systems because they can mathematically prove a minimum risk maneuver, guaranteeing the vehicle will stop safely when an error occurs. Tesla's end-to-end architecture sits in the top left. It scales easily across unmapped environments, but operates as an unexplainable black box. The VLA models from NVIDIA and Bosch occupy the center, attempting to balance modular validation with generalized AI reasoning. The architecture that captures the market will be the one that first convinces global regulators that statistical safety data is a valid substitute for mathematical certainty. As the decision layers become neural, automakers are moving away from dedicated ADAS chips towards centralized GPU computing. These autonomous vehicles represent the very first large-scale application of neural logic engines operating in the physical world. Replacing explicit C++ rules with curated training data allows AI to function as general-purpose logic engines. Just as these models learn to drive by observing human reactions, they will soon apply this same architecture to operate global logistics networks, to guide advanced robotics, and manage complex industrial machinery. The death of Software 1.0 in cars provides the technical blueprint for automating dynamic physical labor across the 21st century.